Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Capital Jazz TV. I am your host, Tony Richards, and it is my absolute pleasure, my two favorite people to see at any fest, at any jazz cruise. Matter of fact, anywhere. I love these two, Gerald Albright and his beautiful daughter, Selina Albright. How are you guys?
Good, thanks for having us.
I told you I smile every time I see you. And y'all smiling right back at me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's a
Feel
good
the
thing.
love.
Genuine smiles.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
So Gerald, it's another year, man.
Another year. You know, I love doing the Capital Jazz Fest.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's one of my favorite festivals to do. And it's always a who's who, and I'm glad to be in that number along with my lovely daughter.
I'm gonna make you work, man. How many years has it been?
I'm going to say 20. I'm going to round it off to about 20 years.
Wow.
And I had hair when we started, so it's been a while. You know, but I've enjoyed every fest, man. It just gets better and better, bigger and bigger, and the lineups are always second to none.
Always.
You know, for this festival, and so glad to be a part
So
of it.
man, you're the veteran, and we have now the rookie joining us.
Yes, her
My
first
first
time.
year.
First time. Yes.
Welcome to the fest.
Thank you. I'm already loving it.
Yeah?
I'm already having a
What
blast.
are you loving? What is it?
I like the fact that there's so many things to see. It's just like the Capital Jazz Cruise, because I've been on that one twice.
Yeah.
There's so many things to see that you can't possibly go wrong.
Sure.
You have such an amazing lineup that I want to stay the whole weekend. We have to leave tomorrow morning.
Wow.
But I want to stay the whole time so I can see everybody. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's a family reunion being here because
Sure.
we're seeing, I just saw Carmen Rogers here a couple minutes ago, amazing singer.
Wow.
You know, just to see people enjoying good music, real music,
Yeah.
you know, it's just awesome.
So how often are you guys getting to work together? Is it quite often?
Actually,
more
more
and
often.
more often now. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's really evolving into some wonderful things. We have our second annual Christmas tour coming up. We have the Albright Family Christmas Tour.
Okay.
Starting in late November, and we're excited about that. And so more and more performances are coming together. But you know, as a dad, I'm honored that she's doing her own shows.
Sure.
With our own band. I mean, this is always something that she's wanted to do.
Yeah.
Of course, I love to share the stage with her as well, but
course.
you know, we do want our kids to be able to flow on their own. You know what I'm saying?
I love the fact that Dad has to ask me, hey, are you available on this date?
Right.
Because, you know, we're both working so much individually.
Isn't that something Dad has to wait in line now?
I love it.
Look at
It's my
that.
favorite because things are really
big
starting to pick
time.
up. I'm so excited right now. You know, do you have time to put some backgrounds on this song for me? I'm like,
Sure.
you know what? Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Anything for Dad.
I know you got to
know.
be proud of her, though, man. That's
Very,
got to
very
be a
proud.
great feeling.
Well, Tony, I've had a front row seat since her inception. I mean, you know, she was at the age of 9 or 10 years old, walking around the house, singing Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston, and singing it in tune, all the vocal inflections and
Yeah.
everything. I'm like, this girl can sing.
Wow.
And finally, she came to me some years later and said, you know, long story short, Dad, I want to do this. I'm serious. I want to do this for a living.
Sure.
I said, well, let's go to work. And we
Yeah.
started to do demos and
Yeah.
songwriting and things like that. And here she is.
Wow. And man, we were talking earlier, because I have two daughters as well.
Yes.
Never had the pleasure of working with my two daughters. What is that like to actually work side by side on stage with your daughter? I know it's got to be a great feeling.
It's a true honor. It gets very emotional sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
brother got to man up sometimes, you know, because you see, you know, a product of yours on stage and
Yeah.
she's moving the audience. You see the smiles and the people's, you know, their movements. They're reacting to the music and stuff. And it's just, you know, I say to myself as a dad, she's arrived. And that's the greatest feeling that a dad can have. See, I got
come
to go
on,
up now.
Dad.
Here we go.
But I'm with you, man.
know.
I'm
You know
right
what I'm
with
saying?
You. Yeah.
But see, he knows I have to sing after this, and I can't sing after crying. My throat closes up, and I'm just like, but yeah.
But it's
Thanks,
true.
Dad.
You know,
Wow.
it's the ultimate. Absolutely.
Yeah. So Father's Day is coming up right around the corner.
Yes.
So what's up for Dad? How special is Dad to you? What does Father's Day mean for you?
So for me, having a dad who travels so much has always been, I mean, for me, this is just Dad at work, and I didn't realize how different our lives were. But the one thing that kept it amazing, me and my father's relationship, is that no matter where he was in the world, he would always send a fax he would send a fax to let me know he loved me and he was proud of me.
Wow.
So we've always been really close as a family because we made sure the lines of communication and those loving connections were strong.
Yeah.
And so Father's Day to me, you know, I get to recognize him for not only the amazing musician he is, the example he set for me career-wise, and helping me to see that, you know, you have to be diligent, you have to do this in order to, you know, achieve the goals that you want to achieve. And he knows I'm aiming really high. Not only that, but just as a person, as a man, you know, as a provider for our family, you're not gonna.
I'm cool right now.
Okay,
Right now,
okay,
he's cool.
I'm cool right now.
We can wait till we go back to the dressing room and have our moment. But yeah, I mean, I just love showering him with all the love and words of affirmation and whatever I can gift him. You know, he has everything already. So I think just knowing that I love him and revere him so much. He's a legend.
Sure.
But he's a legendary father too. And sometimes you don't get both of those in one package, and he's definitely the full package.
And he's a young legend too. You
Thank
always
you,
look
Tony.
good, man.
I'm
Dude,
trying to hold it together.
what is it? What's the magic, man?
You know,
look
I just
good.
keep it simple. I like simplicity in life, man. You know, I stay in my lane. I try to just stay calm. I don't like a lot of drama. I try to keep great people and great spirits around me.
Yeah.
And just great music, and the music itself will keep you young.
Absolutely.
You know? So I'm in a really good space right now.
Behind the scenes, everybody, we were doing a mic check, and Gerald's in here. Check, baby. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Look at him.
I didn't know we were going to put that on camera. I'm like, you're doing rump shaker right now?
You know, well, you know, I like my music.
That's
now.
what I love about y'all, man. Just music heads over here.
Yeah.
So what are you working on, Selina? Real quick, I know we got to wrap this
Yes,
interview
I
up.
am working on a record right now. It started off as a cover record, and now, you know, I'm getting submissions of really amazing tracks, and now I'm starting to write. So I don't know where it's going to go at this point. The collaborative situation has just taken it in a totally different direction.
Wow.
So, but I'm always in the studio doing something. Definitely working. We're working on a Christmas record
Okay.
as well. So
Okay.
solo record,
Absolutely.
Christmas record, Christmas tour,
Got it.
and then the summer and fall tour leading up to that. So it's a pretty busy year for us. And I'm always cooking.
Yeah.
I'm putting
you love to cook?
I love to cook.
What's your favorite dish?
All of them.
All of it.
All of them, but especially I really like making Creole food and Italian food.
Wow, that's
So,
my favorite.
And one of the reasons we stay young too is we eat at home a lot.
Yeah, okay.
And we eat some really good food.
That's good.
And my mom is amazing as
That's
a chef
good.
too.
Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah, so
Absolutely.
there's a lot of that going on, learning new recipes, you know. So I've got the home life, and then I've got the musical life, and then we got
Absolutely.
vacations.
Yeah.
I'm living the dream. The dream that I had
Wow.
when I was younger, I'm living that right now.
And Gerald, I got to let you plug anything that you're working on coming up for the fans out there.
What you took care of the lion's share of
I
it.
did.
You know,
Okay, okay.
The Christmas record, and then I'm also touring extensively. I'm actually doing a 26 city tour with Dave Cause and the Summer Horns, starting mid-July,
Gotcha.
and we're going to go coast to coast, and it's going to be myself, Dave Cause, Aubrey Logan on trombone, Rick Brown on trumpet, and Kenny Lattimore on vocals.
That's
So
my
this will be our third tour, but our first tour with an official headliner vocalist with us. So we're excited about it.
And lastly, Gerald, Capital Jazz Fest means what to you?
Capital Jazz Fest to me means the ultimate in music, the ultimate in a platform for people to come from all over the country, all over the world, to hear the finest music that this country has to offer.
Amen.
And I'm glad to be in that number, glad to be a part of it.
There it is
Me
from the
too.
legend right there. And the rookie.
Oh, my
Welcome.
goodness.
We're glad to have you
I'm
this
honored
year.
to be here.
Man, you
This
guys
is
are my
so cool.
friends. I
Oh,
love
I
you
love you
guys.
back, man.
Always
love
good
you
to see
back.
you too.
Great to see you too.
Yes.
Everybody, these are my friends, the talented Gerald Albright and of course Selina Albright here live on Capital Jazz TV.